Welcome back, everybody. This is the June romance reading for the sign of Gemini. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for all this continued support. We are going to be doing a 5-card spread today to show what's going on in your love life if you're in a pre-existing one, or what to expect while going forward. So there'll be 5 cards. I'll be looking at the bottom of the deck to see what the hidden messages are, and just give you guys a little bit of insight what's going on in your love lives. So without further ado, please hit that like button, that subscribe button. I'm so grateful to all you guys. It's been 2 weeks. We're at 850 subscribers. Yeah, thank you. I can't say it enough times. I don't know. I get excited. It's just, we're almost at that 1,000 subscribers where I'll be able to go live and start doing this new content that I want to do with you guys live in here, answering questions, all the fun things that I have planned. So hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and leave those comments. I love to reply to and see what you guys have to say about how you enjoyed the reading. So without further ado, let's do this. Okay, here we go. Gemini June romance spread in accordance with the highest benevolent force in the universe. Let's see what's going on. Ooh, little popper. Ooh, double popper. A double popper. Okay, we get the Hermit and we get the Choice going forward. So let's see if that has anything to do with what's going on in the monthly spread. Okay. Gemini romance spread. 3. There it is. Okay. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. All right. Totally different interpretations again. All right. Okay. I keep holding them. I want to hold them up over there when I do these. I gotta go on this side so it doesn't get all shiny on the cards. So the hidden message is the Hanged Man. So, you know, meditating. This card can represent meditation. We see the number 4 upside down, the 4 walls of the house. Solitude, spending time alone. What are you thinking about? What's going on? What's going on in your heart of hearts? Holding that field and seeing what it is that you want going forward. Because we got the Rainbow Bridge, we've got the Whirling, we've got the Journey, the Cup flowing over. Why is the cup flowing over? Okay. All right. So this is showing things were really, really great. Things were really, really happy. So we're seeing this card's the first card. I wish this card was the last card, but it's the first card. So we're seeing the celebrating family, and we're seeing this Rainbow Bridge. Okay, so we're seeing the 10 of Cups, this completion. So something completed. So congratulations, you finished this challenge. You finished this stage of life or whatnot, and things were really, really happy. Now, this card can represent banter or arguments, so we see that there's a little bit of quarreling going on right now. So, because like as you can see, these people aren't all out fighting. Like, I mean, look at this guy's face. Like he's kind of just like, whoa, it's like kind of like they're tapping on each other, or sparring is a better word. So when we see this card coming up after that, you know, due to the recent shifts, due to the completion of whatever was completed, which was really freaking awesome, now this new thing's coming up. Shifts in desires, shifts in belief structures. And this is making this lover that's already existing, or the person that you're calling forward, which what I'm seeing right now is a release needs to take place. So if you're not in a relationship and somebody is stepping forward right now, there could be something contractual. There could be something that you're both wanting to heal something. Because this month definitely looks like a journey for the sign of Gemini. And happy birthdays, by the way. So Yeah, because we see that quarreling card, and then we see, like I said, the journey. So we're seeing the journey. The worst of the journey is over. We've already crossed over the river. But my focus is really, really on the moon here. And the moon kind of looks like sad and just like looking over the person like, oh, that poor person. Let's stop saying that poor person, by the way. That abundant being, okay? No more saying, oh, poor so-and-so. Not the best manifestation. So we see this journey has taken place. The worst is over, but the person that's going on the journey can't tell that. They can't tell that. So this quarreling, things are good, completion, a little bit of quarreling, the journey, the release. Awesome card, the Ace of Cups. So this is showing some sort of release that needs to take place. So this is what's taking place on the riverbed. This is what's taking place on the ocean. This is what's taking place on the four walls of your house. Like I said, solitude. What popped out of the deck? We saw the choice. We had the Three of Wands with the Hermit card. The Hermit card is representing spending time alone. 1 out of 78 cards in the deck. This is the only other card out of the 78 that represents solitude, spending time alone. This card is representing Odin going up in the mountains and spending, I think it was 9 to 12 days alone until he reached enlightenment. Enlightenment needs to be reached, okay? So we don't get into this rut, so we don't get into the same thing. What is it that you want? Something needs to be released so the person that steps forward does not have the same thing. Like I said, if you are in a relationship, it's just a journey right now. And there's probably gonna be a release at some point later in the month. There's probably gonna be some sort of conversation or just like enough is enough, or you know, something has to be talked about because there's gonna be some sort of emotional outburst on somebody's end. Because I see the celebration, I see the words, like some sort of conversation, hurting somebody, and then they go to carry it. It's a journey, they can't carry it, and this is why they can't carry it. Because the thoughts on the mind are affecting the body. This is the outcome of the reading. I don't like ending a reading on this card. I almost want to kind of just draw one more. Let's see if it's a sword. Oh God, we're gonna stop right there, okay? So, whatever this person said, if you're in this pre-existing relationship, like I said, if you're not in a relationship, awesome. Let's just pump the brakes and work on yourself. If you're in a relationship, when this person says this thing, instead of letting it just simmer and simmer and simmer and then blowing up on them for that other thing, because that's what this looks like. This looks like, it's kind of like this person says this mean thing or does this mean thing or something happens that you don't like. And then all of a sudden it's just like, oh, you didn't do this thing, or and like you're talking about this other thing, and it's hours of argument, and then it turns into, well, this is really the thing I'm upset about. And we've all had those conversations in romantic situations before. So I just don't want to see you guys do that. And you know, this is why I love dropping cards. Like I was saying in the beginning, this is why I love doing this, because we can prepare. This is not the outcome for your entire month. This is us preparing for what was going to happen, so this isn't the outcome for your entire month. The outcome is when these things are said, when you have this argument, when this quarrel comes up, not carrying it, saying right away, that really hurt my feelings, I need to go take a drive. That really hurt my feelings, like what are we gonna do about this? Let's talk about this. And if you can't talk about your feelings, if you can't talk about what's really going on, then you know it's time to, like we said, what's at the bottom of the deck, it's time to meditate upon this. Is this serving you? What's taking place? What is it that you want? Having that solitude or alone time to really reflect on this, to really look over what is taking place in your reality and why. What made things shift from this awesome, happy place to whatever this is. I don't like this. I don't like this. Okay, Gemini? I want you to be happy and fun and free. I want this card to be the sun next month at the end of the reading. I want this card to be the Four of Wands and some sort of celebration. Something needs to be released. Do not let it build up. Do not let the pot boil over. Let's have this release be something awesome and healing, and have this conversation without giving ultimatums. That's been like the message with like, you know, I've already done 3 of these readings. We're on Gemini now. And that's been kind of this underlying message in all of them so far is, you know, not holding it up, not bottling it up, not playing games, like just like, what is it that you want? Saying that you want and then creating that. So whenever this thing is said, whenever this argument is said, is had, don't carry it. Do not carry it. Do whatever you have to do to release it. Go to the gym, go out on the river. If you can't release it, if you're still thinking about it, if it's still, you know, and obviously if it's in the subconscious mind, you're just gonna have to end up dealing with this. But If you can really be honest with yourself with what's going on mentally, and really just know, hey, that upset me, and like if you notice yourself, think about it. If you notice yourself, call one of your guy friends or one of your girlfriends and say, oh, would you believe he said this, or would you believe she said that, or whatever it is. If you're noticing that you're bringing it up later, then you're carrying it. So you need to have the conversation with the person that matters, the person that said it, and just release it so we can get a better outcome. Because this card that I showed you is the outcome, does not need to be the outcome. So what an awesome reading to drop, so we can have preparation to not have to deal with what it looks like you were going to have to deal with. And that's why your brother's here, to drop these readings for you. And please hit that like button, that subscribe button, that notification bell. I will see you guys very soon with your July readings. I love you all so much. Thank you, Gemini. See you soon.